5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, so welcome everybody to our next episode of our podcast. Today we're going to be discussing Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 3, and Avengers Endgame. And
I am
it's all I can say it was an incredible weekend for just movies, TV, film, everything. I mean, it's like a lot of emotions expressed out, and I mean, you went from like here. It just
every dude got their period this weekend.
God,
it was
yes.
all over the place.
My anxiety.
I have cramps.
Monday was weird.
I know, it was like a letdown day.
Dude, Friday I had to work the next day, and I'm just sitting there like, I can't do this.
My body fell apart.
So, before we do this, immense spoiler warnings.
Oh, God, yeah.
Hard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We're going to talk about everything.
Since we forgot about that last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything. Even content that isn't in these
4.5 hours of
We're talking
entertainment.
comic books. We're talking even books related to Game of Thrones. Just get yourself educated.
Nobody that watches this reads.
No. Read a book, people, please. Comics are great.
Audiobooks are great too, you know, they have those. Audiobooks are great, you know, you're not
Alright,
reading.
so do you guys want to start off with your experiences with, like, each? Like, tell me about y'all's...
Which one are we going with first?
I think Endgame first came out first.
Alright,
Okay.
Those are
let's
big.
do that.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, man. I went Thursday night for the premiere, and let me tell you something. Dodging spoilers for this thing is like walking through a minefield. Oh my god!
It's
Everyone.
like playing Minesweeper and the whole thing is
so
red.
I went to the 9:50 showing, and the first showing was at 6. So strategically, I turned my phone, like my social media, off at 7:30.
Yeah.
I was like,
Smart
not
man.
a chance. No one's gonna get me. People walked out of the theaters, and there's a picture of me sitting outside the theater like this. La 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 la. It's on Instagram. But yeah, so Endgame, not as good as Infinity War.
I agree with that.
No.
I disagree. I disagree. I disagree.
That's fine.
Well,
That's fine.
good. I'm glad you're
Yeah,
here.
we gotta have a
I'm
contrast.
glad
This
you're
is gonna be
here.
a bashing.
This will be a bashing of Endgame if you weren't here, so I'm glad you're here.
I definitely wouldn't go bashing. I think my score stands at an 8.5 right now. I could watch it again. I watched it like 1.5 times. So
I was like, I need to rewatch it again.
Yeah.
The second time is interesting.
So my issues with Endgame, they turned the Hulk into a comic relief character.
Oh God.
He never really got his retribution for that.
No
against
rematch.
Thanos.
No
Never
rematch.
happened.
It didn't happen.
Now, was he important? Did he do the snap to get everybody back? Yes. Okay. Cool.
But that was it.
But I wanted Hulk in battle.
Exactly.
Like, so when Ant-Man pops up out of the building and drops him off, you're like, oh, he dropped off the Hulk. It's on. No, he just kind of fades into it.
That should have been like, I
So-
wanted like Grey Hulk or Warbreaker Hulk to be like, damn,
Yeah, exactly.
you remember me?
And you know what? And it was a missed opportunity because it was right there with Black Widow dying.
Yeah.
Right.
Spoiler. Black Widow dies to get the Soul Stone, and you think, oh, Hulk, here comes Hulk. And it never happens. It just left me wanting more.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then from there, now this is my biggest problem with the movie. This is the most unforgivable thing in my opinion. Fuck what they did to Thor in every conceivable way. Every conceivable way. Thor in Infinity War.
Thor. That boy was
Fat Viking Thor.
Dumping.
Oh my god.
The big Thor Bowski.
Yeah, that
I like thick Thor.
I am not a fan. So Thor in Infinity War, who gets his eye back, comes out with the short hair, all jacked.
Yeah.
Takes on the force of a star to get Stormbreaker, and then comes to the battle, changes the whole tide of the battle. He's crashing through ships all crazy and stuff, like someone else does in the next movie.
Yeah.
And then, stabs Thanos in the chest. And then, speaking of Endgame, in the first 10 minutes of Endgame, Thor cuts Thanos' head off. He goes right
went
for
for
the
the
head.
Oh my
head.
god! Like when I saw that movie, the first 30 minutes in, I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck
exactly.
is going on.
I
loved
it.
where
They
this.
had that.
And also, you got to think about Thor. Like Thor's been through everything. He's lost an eye. He's turned fat. He has turned everything.
He lost his abs.
Hey, we
That's
need
the
to
worst
quit
part.
fat shaming Thor, okay?
No, I will
Seriously.
fat shame him
This
to death.
this guy.
I'm telling you, the first scene of Guardians 3 better be Thor and Star-Lord on that Bowflex
He's
he was
just a little-
talking about. They need to commit.
He's just a little thick, you know, he's just gaining weight.
Yeah. So fuck
Gains,
that.
bro.
So not only that, He was whiny and
Those
complaining
are
the
not
whole
the
time.
calories you want there, friend.
No. So not only that, he was just complaining and whining the whole time. And then when he went to his part of the mission and went back to Asgard in 2013,
Yeah.
he couldn't do his job. He needed a pep
was a little
talk. He
bitch.
needed a pep talk
He
from
was
his mommy.
Yeah.
Like it was just painful.
Seriously.
Sometimes we
But
all
at
need
least he
pep
did get
talk from
Mjolnir
him.
back, and that was cool. He came back dual wielding, and we all know what the best part of the movie was
Yeah.
is when Thor is about to die. Thanos is about to put
I thought that
Stormbreaker
was
through
gonna
his
be. I thought
chest.
that
And
was gonna
then-
be like the. Oh, got him at the head.
Yeah, I thought Thanos was gonna get him through the chest, and you just see Mjolnir get picked up, and you're
Mjolnir.
like, "Well, who's that? Vision's gone," and then bam,
Bam.
Captain America gets the hammer, and
He's
it's
worthy.
on.
He's
Yeah.
worthy.
He's always been worthy.
Yep.
He's
Yes.
perfect.
Yes.
We saw that
Yes.
in Age of Ultron, and then it was just
Yeah,
like,
he
man,
jiggled it. He
No,
rolled
no,
it.
no. So a theory why he was not worthy is because of Civil War, knowing that Bucky
Yeah.
killed Tony Stark's
Yeah.
father,
Yeah.
and then once he finally apologized for that at the end of that,
Right.
Oh wow.
and they made
Yeah.
amends
That's
that
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that he is now
Yeah.
worthy. I didn't read
Right.
that anywhere. I just assumed someone came up with it. If they didn't, you're all stupid.
Yeah,
That's
that
really
sounds
right
right.
there.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that was the one thing he was on to.
Yeah.
And
And then this is the third thing.
yeah, I agree.
There's only 3 things in this movie I don't like. Like I
Okay.
said, I still have it at an 8.5. So the third thing I dislike is the Captain America ending. I don't dislike that Steve Rogers went off and had a happy life and this and that. But then it's kind of off his character a little bit, but the actor was leaving. You had to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
So he comes back and he's all old and wrinkly. And
Okay.
but Ancient One and Hulk clearly laid out when you go back and you change something, you create a new timeline. So therefore, the old Cap should not have been there
Yeah.
at all. He shouldn't have been there. So what one of the Russo brothers came out later and explained was that he just simply made another time jump since he stayed back while he was making time jumps in the first place to return the stones. Also, so the Reality Stone they sucked out of Jane Foster, right?
Yes.
Well, that's a rock now. How's that getting back in her body?
I do have an issue with the Soul Stone.
I
think it
had
back-
an issue
back-
with Soul Stone too.
What did you
'cause-
give it to Red Skull?
Yeah, because I thought.
Probably just walk over and say Thanos.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Well, I
No.
was thinking when I was watching it, and Falcon and Bucky were talking. Hey, look there! And I
It's
was
Captain America now.
like, I don't know. But I thought Natasha was gonna be walking towards him because I'm like, Cap sacrificed his soul to bring Natasha back, and that's how they get the Soul Stone back. And then it's like, oh, it's old Cap. And I was like, nah,
Right,
damn.
right.
Yeah.
They could have
Well-
a whole Adventures of Time Cap or something.
Yeah, but the thing is, you couldn't have Cap bring back Natasha and pass the shield to Sam.
Yes.
And Sam is
Yeah.
going to be in future movies.
The new
Natasha's movie is probably going to be a prequel.
It's
Yeah,
got
it's
some
gotta have to be.
I'm
unless it's
assuming
some
we're
kind of-
finally going
yeah.
to find out what happened in Budapest.
Yeah.
Her and Hawkeye have been talking about forever.
yeah,
By the way,
yeah.
the show stealer, or the guy who was the biggest surprise of the movie, Jeremy Renner, was great.
Yes.
Great.
And the one thing I didn't like, there was a little too much humor in this movie. I wanted everybody to be as pissed as Hawkeye.
Yeah.
I wanted
That
people
guy
to
was
just be
going crazy.
mad. Hawkeye just went
That
on
guy-
a mass murder spree
Yep.
of bad guys.
Yeah.
You notice they never actually called him Ronan though. He never
Yeah.
called himself Ronan.
You don't
Or
have to,
nothing.
though.
He did call. Is it Cassie? I'm not thinking of his daughter.
They rarely
No,
call.
that's Cassie Lang.
They-
Hawkeye. He
Yeah.
called or
Yeah.
Hawk.
I mean, they all refer to each other as their first names, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're all that
But-
familiar. To
but-
He only ever
If
called
you
him
look at
Hawkeye
it,
as a
you
joke.
know, you
Nice
have-
shot, Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Captain America's versus Captain America.
Well, he's
Everybody
Cap.
refers-
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just.
But
yeah.
they never say the name.
Well, Cap was used as a propaganda tool when he first came out in the first Avenger. That's why everyone knows him as Captain
Yeah.
America, and everyone knows,
Iron Man.
everyone
I'm
knows
Iron Man.
Tony Stark is Iron Man because of now the infamous twice,
Yes.
two times he
Hulk.
said,
I am Iron
I
Man.
am
Hulk.
Iron
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
The ending for Tony Stark, I didn't know if they were gonna do it because they swerved
Seen
you.
it coming.
Well, no, I don't know, man, because they kind of swerved you with the family. They're like, they're not gonna do that, and it was beautiful.
Now the beautiful thing about the
I'm gonna miss
second
him.
time you watch it, okay, and if you watch all of it, both Infinity War and Endgame, if you notice the subtleties in Doctor Strange and some of the things that they knew was going to happen, right? The subtleties, the one, all that,
one-
but the look, the
His
way.
finger was so
finger.
slow.
Yeah.
Look at the way he looks
He has
at.
arthritis.
Like now.
Look at the way he
Focusing
looks
on the
at
shaking.
Iron Man. He looks at Tony.
He has bad hands.
Everything like
He does, yeah, it's very true. Yeah.
like he knows, yes, and he definitely just the subtleties, and I don't know if this is Benedict Cumberbatch, which applaud to him.
He's brilliant.
Yeah, he
Oh
is
my
brilliant.
God,
The
and
best
Tony.
person to fill in that.
I think
role.
Tony should in both movies. I don't know, an Oscar, man. What a great performance.
Perfect. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
seriously.
I mean, all of them, everybody. But Tony, Robert Downey, man, he really embodied that role. You know, you got to think about when these actors think about their death, they're killing their character.
Well,
they,
he's
they
only got
think
a full
about, how am I
script.
doing this?
Him
Yeah,
and-
he only one got the full script.
Doctor Strange had the full script too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Benedict, or at least for Infinity War, but
Yeah.
Tony had the full script. I really want to see a cut of just a 6-hour fucking movie of all of it.
Just one.
Yeah,
Just
that'd be
put it
cool.
all together.
It might be a thing. They might put
The
it out
Russo
on Blu-ray,
cut.
and it's like a
Yeah.
single whole movie
They should.
that has
They should.
all of them together.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing,
It would make tons of money.
Yeah, dude. The thing is, at the end of Endgame, I was like, I could do this for 2 more hours.
Yeah.
And then the cap scene happened, and I was like, I don't want to do this for 2 more hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
It's
it
done
annoyed
now.
me a little bit.
Yeah.
But no, it was beautiful. I stopped drinking fluids at 1 p.m.
Just
It was
prepare
a
for
3-hour
this.
movie. I wasn't going to pee. I was
Yeah,
not going to
seriously.
pee. I had 1 beer before I went in because me and my roommate were at the theater so anticipating. This theater we went to has a bar. We're like, dude, let's just go sit at the bar.
Yeah.
Like, I can't be at home anymore. It's driving me crazy. I'm sitting here trying to watch TV, not paying attention. Like, it was, like, I was just like Doctor Strange and the whole time before. So, what do you
Which, yeah, I
what
mean,
did you guys think of it?
Well, like Stefan and I had a horrible theater experience from it.
it was absolutely terrible.
So
I
we
mean,
pre-partied, but then
Mistake number 1.
Yeah, was not in the right state of mind.
They
Going-
need to watch
not
it
a
again.
mistake.
Not in the
I mean,
right state of
it's-
mind going into
I
it.
guess you could say it's not the right state of mind. And I guess you could say that the accommodations that came with it not necessarily
no,
the best
so-
because I nearly broke my back.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Where'd you go?
Well,
Oh,
we went to Northlake, so he bought advance
Yeah.
tickets at
Mhm.
Northlake.
Yeah.
Theater 3 at 12.
Right.
We get there. Theater 3 started playing at 11.
Mm-hmm.
So we talked to the manager. And
Right.
she's like, well, Theater 4 is at 12, but it's sold out. She's like, we can give you the Dolby Theater,
Mhm.
but it's front row.
Yeah.
So we're
I
like,
did that for Captain Marvel.
so we
it
were
was
like,
brutal.
yeah, so we were like, fuck it. So we get there, and within 45 minutes, I'm like, I want to go home and drink beer.
Exactly.
I was like,
I
I
wanna
don't want to
smoke a
be
cigarette,
here.
I wanna
Like,
drink a beer,
I
just-
hate it. Like
both of
it
us.
just
And
We
you
were
see,
there.
this is why you didn't like Endgame.
yeah,
With-
it is
Not-
exactly.
It's not Endgame's fault.
It's not Endgame's fault because I enjoyed moments like
So 50-50.
like the
No, it's not. It's not. I mean, I
mean,
mean, an 8.5, man. It's
yeah.
not a bad movie by any means.
Yeah.
It has the best scene in the history of Marvel.
Yes.
That final battle. It's not close.
because I enjoyed the Hell Hydra like
Yeah,
That was
that
great.
was my favorite. Yeah,
That was
actually, that was my second favorite. Actually,
Put it
Captain
back.
America kind of stole that movie. Kind of pissed me
No,
off.
I
a
loved
little
that
bit
he
because
cussed.
He had the
That's
whole.
amazing.
The
Yeah.
Hell Hydra thing. I was sitting there. I'm just like, yeah. this is-
Yeah, well with Cap
But
cussing
also
the whole
with
time
the-
was great.
Him
You son
holding
of a bitch.
Mjolnir, and that was great.
Oh, that was the moment. It
Yeah,
was like
that was
actually.
I actually broke out, and I'm like,
You,
oh hell yeah!
So he knew automatically how to work
Mhm.
it too, like
Yeah,
a
so-
little bit how to use it.
So when Doctor Strange portaled everybody in, and so the first thing that happens is Sam radios Cap, right? Did you guys catch what Sam said to Cap before he came in?
Well, what do you mean? Like, how-
When he was radioing him, he said, "Cap, you read
Audio?
me?" And then on the audio, and then in his headset,
On
I
your
didn't
left.
say no.
he said, "On your left."
Yeah.
And on your left
Oh,
is
got
from
some-
Winter Soldier
yes.
when
Yeah.
Captain America kept running laps around him.
I got that.
That was good.
But then it was Black Panther that came out, right?
Yeah, first.
Yeah,
okay.
No, Sam flew out.
Yeah.
too.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But-
and then,
but
and
second,
then
yeah.
like, okay.
Well, that's
okay.
always the best thing with Marvel movies. They always go back.
There was
little
a-
They always
things.
do reference.
This
yeah.
movie was all callbacks.
Great writing, references.
It
I
was.
mean, what's the?
I
What's
feel
the
like they
terminology?
overdid it a little bit though.
Fan service.
Too
out-
much.
Out the
Yeah,
wazoo.
yeah, fan service.
The
was too
one
much.
issue I have. Sorry, ladies, women out there. I think they just really tried to pull like the female Avenger scene. And it's like they just were trying to pull a standing
Pissed me off.
ovation.
Pandering.
from-
Pandering.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Pandering.
That's the
That's exactly
best
what it is.
terminology
Cap,
for
you
it
got
because
Captain Feminist there. You have to.
because
pander.
you have to understand, and like
I don't mind
Lead
it.
up to
I don't
it.
mind it. It was great.
I
You
thought it
guys
was great. How do
fighting-
you ever expect to sleep with someone that watches this?
I don't know.
Come on.
It's not gonna happen.
Oh well, we're not. We're
Yeah.
gonna throw this out the window.
My
We're doing
biggest-
Endgame.
I-
podcast.
my biggest
I mean,
issue is
not
how they,
exactly. You know.
My biggest issue is how they utilize
Magnets.
Captain Marvel. You know,
She was good.
I mean, she was good acting wise. I think she nailed the character.
I don't
The
know about
problem is
acting.
how
Her
they
powers are
utilized-
badass.
Yeah.
Kristen
powers are
Stewart
badass.
had more emotion, and
But how they
Twilight.
utilized her, in my opinion, wasn't necessarily to the fullest extent of how everyone wanted Captain Marvel to be utilized.
Well, where the
I
fuck did
thought-
she go?
Yeah, she
Exactly,
she-
my point.
Oh, I
Where
gotta
the
take care of
fuck
other
did she
planets.
go? Exactly.
Thanos is here on Earth.
Seriously.
Well, no, but
He's coming here.
yeah, but
Oh
he didn't. When he got there, she finally came.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
but where was he else
But-
gonna go?
Yeah, it took her a minute to get
You
there.
know where he
I
was
mean,
going.
seriously, like in the first 50 minutes of the movie, we got smug face, and then she just disappears into other planets.
I like
and
that
I'm
they
sitting
cut her
there, and
hair.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the
That's
haircut
modern.
was cool.
I really like the. I want to talk to the manager.
Yeah,
haircut. That was great. It was good though, because it's good though.
I want to talk to the manager.
That is her hair. But this is my thing about how long it took her to get there. So as we saw in Captain Marvel, didn't she get her powers from the Space Stone? The Tesseract.
No,
The
was
Tesseract.
it? It was a
Tesseract-
weapon.
The Tesseract lasted her.
Yeah.
That was Tesseract
Was it?
energy, wasn't it?
Y'all talk
it
about
was
this. I
a-
haven't seen
it was
Captain
a
Marvel.
I
weapon.
have not.
What are you doing here then?
All right, so
I have not seen
You
it.
hate
Cap-
women.
I did not see it.
All right, Marvel had created a weapon,
With the
Right.
Tesseract though.
but was it the Tesseract or with the Tesseract?
Well, I mean, even if it wasn't, the weapon she made is Tesseract energy. Like she made it through that.
Right. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
definitely
No.
all these
Yeah.
powers seem to
No,
come like Scarlet Witches. All
yeah.
come from.
Do you guys remember in Captain America, the first Avenger, when Hydra has all those crazy blue firing
Yes.
weapons? Because
Yeah.
they had the Tesseract the whole
Right.
time. So
Right.
you can harvest the energy.
Yeah.
So if her powers are coming from the Space Stone, why does she just have to fly everywhere? That thing literally
Because you
transports
teleport,
you
yeah.
everywhere. I think
Maybe because she's
Maybe
human.
because she
Yeah.
only has a portion of it, therefore she can fly and move faster,
Well-
but
Oh my God.
not have full like teleportation ability.
Iron Man's-
Say if you were to have the space stone.
Yeah.
Iron Man's arc reactor.
Hmm.
How did you get that? Do you remember that? The Tesseract.
Was it?
Yes.
It was actually.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he did
was.
harvest it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was.
Yes. So, you notice a lot of these powers, except for.
The Tesseract does everything apparently.
Oh,
Yeah.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's
It's the best of stone.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. It's-
Speaking of stones, how about when Thanos? Well, first of all, when Thanos headbutts Captain Marvel, it should hurt. I don't like that she just got
Seriously,
headbutted.
I know. I was
And she
saying,
was
like,
just
how
like,
did he not get knocked out?
She's like, I'm
How
good.
did he not-
She's like, I'm good. And then he pulls the Power Stone out.
Right.
That was
bam.
and just rocks her
Rocks
shit.
her.
He's just like, yeah, equal opportunity here.
Yeah.
She can take it.
This is cool on my
did.
planet.
Yeah.
Actually, it would
To the
be.
moon, Alice.
Yeah.
It would. Boom! Pow! Straight to the moon. It would actually be sexist if he didn't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know?
Mhm.
It's like, oh, you're a woman. How about Thanos without the gauntlet?
Badass.
Oh,
Still.
yeah,
Beast.
seriously.
Badass.
Beast.
Still.
Seriously.
He was taking on all three of them, no problem.
Uh-huh.
Oh God.
Wow.
And that's why I really
That was-
appreciate that part of the movie because it's
Yeah.
like, oh, they're showing how strong Thanos is without the
Absolutely.
gauntlet,
Right,
without
I mean,
the stone.
I
He's
still-
4 years younger, too.
Yeah.
I don't know if that matters.
He's like 3,000 years old.
Those 4 years really
I'm in
Hey,
my
man.
prime right here.
Yeah. You guys were lucky last time. I'm 2099 right now. 3004 was rough.
So,
Your knees start to go.
Yeah.
so now what? There are no Infinity Stones in this timeline.
Yeah.
There is nothing protecting the realm.
That was an excessive end. But like, it cuts off a lot. I mean,
no,
there's-
but it
Yeah.
sets up for the next. There's nothing to protect. Remember the stones, the ancient one. You say these stones are used to protect Earth and the realms.
So is
okay?
Dormammu next?
Well, Dormammu made an agreement. He would never come back.
Yeah.
Remember, so
In agreement.
you
Or
know,
bad guy.
Oh God. It's
and
rewind,
I'm guessing he's going to stay to his in agreement. But there are others. Galactus. There are tons of other celestial beings.
Oh, they're
in
gonna
which
have
they're
to
gonna.
be Galactus.
Galactus
Eventually,
or
Yes.
I would think
I don't
Kang.
want to see him for 8 years.
I don't-
I would think
Yeah.
Kang, but they just did the whole time thing.
Yeah, King Conqueror
So
could not work. Yeah.
you know, Silver Surfer. Adam Warlock's definitely coming.
Oh,
I want to
that's
see
Guardians
Thor
3.
fight Adam Warlock in Guardians 3.
That's going
There
to
might be-
has to happen.
It has to. Like
to.
when he got on the ship, and I was like, oh,
Oh, this
Thor
is
versus
Guardians
Adam
3.
Warlock.
Asgardians.
Asgardians
Yes.
and all
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
They better work out.
It has to.
Oh, yeah.
because-
Fat Thor, not a fan.
He's
Oh,
thick.
He's thick
He's
Thor.
Thick
fucking.
Thor.
no,
Well,
he's fat.
here's my theory. I mean, it was confirmed that there's going to be a Thor 4, right?
Yeah, they're
So
they're-
Hell-
we're going to have the
Hemsworth wants to come
Asgardians of the
back, yes.
Galaxy, so he's probably going to work it out on the ship, and
Yeah.
then he's going to return to Asgard, buff as hell, normal Thor.
Yeah.
keto diet Thor.
It-
Well, like, yeah, because Hemsworth's the only
it doesn't
one.
work on
This is my new hammer,
Asgardians.
ketosis.
He's the only one of the originals that wanted to like come back and make more movies.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Chris Evans is like, I'm done with this.
Yeah, he wants to do smaller projects.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is dumb.
Downey
Well, I-
Jr.'s
I-
like, I still see Downey Jr.
11
being Spider-Man's AI in the new suit.
Was old Cap Chris Evans out? If
Yeah, it was.
I
It
could
was.
barely tell. Wow.
It was a very good job,
Very,
prosthetics
yes.
and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. The makeup team deserves.
I'm sure
He
CG
probably had to sit down for like 5 hours, 6 hours for that.
Oh God, yeah.
CG
For
device.
just a-
I dressed up as Thanos for Halloween and I was in a chair for 3.
Yeah.
So what about all like the cameos that I did not expect in that movie? Like I wasn't
The
expecting
little kid from
Iron Man 3
yeah,
at the
Iron
funeral.
Man 3.
I didn't know who he was.
I
at
didn't-
the
I
time.
did the second I saw him because
Yeah.
I was like, "That's the kid from Iron
I
Man
thought,
3."
man, I
and
was like,
Googled
is
it.
that? And then I had to look it up.
And then like Hank Pym, I didn't think they'd have like a whole
Yeah.
Hank Pym
Yeah,
cameo in
yeah.
there at
The thing about
time travel.
when he was traveling through time, he could have
Yeah.
got Pym particles like crazy and just, you know.
Nick Fury only showed up at the funeral, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
he
was
only
it.
showed up.
I would
Yeah.
have liked a little more Nick Fury, a little less Hulk jokes.
I agree with that, honestly.
Well, he got snapped, but when they came back, like, give us some kind of speech or do what? No, it's not style. I mean, maybe do something during the battle, like him radio something in or something like that.
Yeah,
Call
Have
it a
some-
shield attack.
something.
Have some
Yeah.
sort of technology to blast Thanos in his face.
I
or
got a bone to
something.
pick with Nick Fury.
Well,
I would say the first
Or
attack
just
in
drop
New
that
York
cat on him.
is an emergency. That's just me.
It was an
I'm just saying. Let's try this out. See if it works.
well, it's like is Nick at
He
this
didn't charge
time?
his pager that day.
He did.
Well, I'll say is Nick in this time? Is he still Shield or is he still off the grid?
He's always Shield though,
Yeah.
because remember
Yeah.
Age of Ultron,
Yeah.
Shield was still there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nick
exactly.
Fury is Shield.
Yeah,
Basically.
Shield's gone, but it's never gone.
Right. Right.
So it's like the real government. We don't know.
yeah.
Good job, Marvel.
Yeah. Next.
Expose those lies.
Next thing we'll have the Illuminati in Marvel
Oh
too.
my
so,
god, I know. Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, we still have Doctor Strange. He could be in there, and then we could have the whole build up for everything else. But we don't have Iron Man.
Well, Doctor
Yeah.
Strange doesn't have the time stone. You know, all these. I mean, you gotta think all these.
Which was the Eye of Agamotto. So like,
Yeah.
Doctor Strange without that is weird.
Yeah, because that's
I'm telling you,
like,
it's gonna
this
it's
whole
gonna be
Phase
weird.
4 thing is gonna be like,
It's going to
where are
be
y'all
interesting.
going?
Well, I mean, I'm kind of happy we have no idea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do too.
Well, that's the
Seriously.
point.
I
I
don't
think.
We can't
wanna know.
base it off of anything. We can't predict
You
anything.
can only speculate.
I mean, maybe just take a break and just do your X-Men, do your Fantastic Four, build all that shit up. I mean, no, Doctor Strange 2 is I think starting filming next year. They said.
Yeah.
Black
Panther
Black
2.
Panther 2. So they're all gonna have movies.
Scarlet
and-
Witch.
That's a show. Her and Vision. How about when she was?
Oh, when she
Scarlet-
finally was like feels powerful.
Scarlet Witch had Thanos.
Yeah.
And Thanos goes.
Oh, dude,
Corvus,
yes, seriously,
rain, fire.
that was badass.
And
Scarlet Witch.
Thanos was like, "Fuck my whole army. Drop these bombs and
Yes.
get me out of
She
here."
was-
You remember she alone held off Thanos and
Yeah.
was destroying the
And he
city.
had the gauntlet.
Long
And he had the
overdue.
gauntlet.
Long
Like-
overdue.
Yes,
I mean,
it
she has had the power to be able to do that this whole time, and they just waited for Endgame
Yeah.
to do it.
You know, can't use the M word yet, but she is a mutant.
Yeah.
It's
It's coming.
now.
made
Yeah.
by the Space Stone or what's
Reality Stone.
Reality
Mind
Stone.
Stone.
No, the Mind Stone. The Mind
Mind-
Stone.
Yeah, she can warp your mind.
It was
Yeah.
the Mind Stone that
Why is
they
she
did
red?
several experiments, but it
That's
only
right.
worked on several people if their genetic was right. You
Mhm.
remember that? So there is going to be, I think, something to that in the way they're going to introduce the mutants. I don't know how. I'm curious how.
Spider-Man's gonna be weird because if this is gonna be post funeral.
Yes.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
It's
I would
happening right.
think-
It's happening right
How
after.
awkward is it for those kids to go back to high school and half their class is like 5 years older and they're just back with these new kids?
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of explaining because it's
I know,
literally
right?
like,
Because you saw Spider-Man, you saw Ned at the end. You're like, wait a minute, they're all still in school?
yeah,
How many times these kids fail?
and it's like
I guess Ned got snapped.
yeah.
Well, I mean, I think the world will kind of know what happened. I'm explaining.
Everyone's aware.
Yeah. So they're going to be. This is where Mysterio is going to come in, and he's going to be a good guy.
and then switch over and back.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, he's
it's
never a
all
good
that's
guy,
all
yeah.
coming. Down.
But that's a whole nother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we ready to talk about
Game of Thrones.
Game of
Transition.
So this was
Yes.
probably
Jesus
this is
Christ.
probably the biggest weekend in the history of entertainment
Oh,
with those
God,
two
it was.
releases being so
Seriously.
close.
Wow.
And they ended
I
up
mean-
being very similar. Very.
I guess you could say they're similar.
Giant battles,
yeah, big
fighting
battles.
off the end of the world. Big
Got
human sacrifice at the end.
Big character
Yeah.
reunions, too,
Parallels.
you know.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
my watched episode 3 and it erased all my bad emotions and feelings of Endgame. That's
Okay,
all I
man.
can
It
say.
seriously did,
It
yeah.
did. It like my mind
It
just
quelled
like
your soul.
Yes.
So to speak.
Well, watch it again and sit up front and see how you feel.
I know. Yeah.
I
You
That's
watch
my-
it again.
seriously, with good seats.
Yeah. I recommend watching.
AMC theaters.
It's fucking horrible.
So-
I'm just kidding. We love you, AMC. Give us free stuff.
Yes.
It's like-
Yes.
Sponsorships.
AMC.
Need it.
Woo!
All right.
All right.
We're open to sponsorships.
All right. So let's talk about.
Email us at the email in the description below.
So let's talk about the tone of Game of Thrones, like
Dark.
very dark. Turn your brightness up. If you haven't seen it yet, turn brightness up.
Yes.
Loved it.
Brightness
Also,
all the way up.
also the tone was dark too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, all right. So the Battle of Winterfell. The first 2 episodes of Game of Thrones were a lot of build up.
setups.
They were good, but they were a lot of build up. They left you wanting a little more, and holy shit, did they give it to you?
Yes.
They gave you everything you wanted.
Yes.
The entire episode was 88 minutes, and they probably talked for 9
Yeah.
tops between front and back.
And that was Sansa and Tyrion.
Yeah.
Talking.
How about Tyrion trying to get laid one last time
Hey,
before he
it's
goes
hell,
out?
it's my man.
We should have stayed married.
Hey, man.
And you were the best of them. What a terrifying thought. Great line by. See, that was the perfect amount of comedy for that episode, and I think Endgame should have mirrored that. Endgame should have had way less comedy, like making the Hulk a comic relief. So, but back to Game of Thrones, we're going to be jumping back and forth a lot. So, just that little bit of comedy. But the way it started, the best scene to me in that whole episode is the beginning. Melisandre shows up, the Red Witch, and she tells the Dothraki to hold their swords up. And she ignites them all on fire for them.
Yes.
Which, by the way, I feel like would just make it really inconvenient.
Oh
to try
God,
and
holding
fight.
a sword, yeah.
Yeah, and they were already made
But it
of
was
dragon.
more
Were they dragon glass swords?
Yes, they were. Everything was
Okay.
dragon glass or Valyrian.
But they had different blades. But
Well,
still,
no,
all right,
I
still.
thought
No,
Dothraki
they-
had.
If you look at Gendry when he was making the swords, you saw.
Okay.
You saw them. Everything was dragon
Also,
glass.
he had
Yeah.
like the sickle shaped sword.
Yes, absolutely. And in Derek or Barrick, the guy who
The Lord of Light.
the guy who got raised 6 times.
Not 7.
Not 7. Not 7, but we know
Seven's
why.
not lucky.
On purpose. He does that too. Okay, but what's happening is he knows that he does that same enchantment, which does it, but he doesn't even have to say it because he's so good at it. She had to use, which is why I think at the end she found out she had to use all her magical power for this, and she really redeemed herself because I was like, I like her, but I don't. What a great scene. And
The
then
MVP.
they immediately, and I love how it's like, wow, yeah, get you fired up.
Yeah.
They go and they just all the lights.
destroy.
Yeah, they just hit a wall of White Walkers
Yes,
and get
yep.
cut down. It got you.
Holy cow.
It was perfect because when the swords all went up, everyone was pumped. Like,
Yes,
yes.
it's
We
on.
got this.
I
Fight
was
time.
like, yeah.
Exactly.
That
And then
was-
they just went out and got slaughtered in a minute.
I loved it. They didn't have to
And
show
that was-
anything but the lights.
Yeah.
But that was the whole
Exactly.
like episode though, because like you had this one moment where it's like, oh god, it's so great,
And then
we're
we
all
got
gonna
this,
fucking
now
die.
we don't.
and then you got all the Dothraki, and they're like, oh, we got fire, we're ready, and then they're running
When
away.
you heard
and
you
then
heard him come back.
they're retreating, and next thing you know, Melisandre, she's like, oh yeah, we're gonna just create fire here, and then yay, everyone's creating fire, and then Night King,
And Jorah
Rich,
comes back
they
shaking
all
his
dying.
head.
Oh yeah.
Nobody
Yeah,
says anything. They're all just like, ugh, fuck
yeah,
this.
Yeah.
And then everyone.
I was terrified.
Yeah. Everyone else at Winterfell is just like, we are fucked.
Fucked.
Well,
Yeah,
these zombies
everything.
run. They have swords. They're like World War Z zombies.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Great example.
These are not
Yeah.
Just seriously, they were right. They were
Yeah.
like climbing over each other.
Dude,
and shit.
these.
Well, that's yeah. And
I was terrified.
Oh my god! It was,
Oh my
it
God.
was-
I was scared.
It was great, and that was my favorite scene when all the lights went out. Just the visual was awesome. And then
Hands up to a director. This director.
Beast.
He's done.
He's
He's
done
done
Hard
Battle
Home,
Bastards.
Battle of the
He's done all the
Bastards.
big ones.
All these
Really?
ones that somehow he's able to get you in there. You know, right to those seconds. He's so good at it. I'm definitely gonna follow him. Next movie he makes, whatever it is.
Oh, that's
Wow.
that's gotta happen.
Miguel, I believe is his name. Miguel, something or other. But yeah.
He needs to be on the Iron Throne.
Yes.
You are it, buddy.
He's also doing episode 6.
Yeah.
He's also doing the last.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
Cool.
Nice.
Amelia Clark.
Wow.
Amelia Clark came out and said episode 5 is the big episode.
Okay.
She said find the biggest TV you can and go watch it.
Okay.
So I'm guessing.
Avengers 6 is gonna be what's happening.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
guessing. I'm guessing 5 is going to be when the throne is decided,
Yeah.
and
Right,
then 6 is
right.
going to be. They'll probably kill
And-
Cersei in 5, and then episode 6 will be Jon and Dany going after each
Yes. Yeah.
Because
Maybe,
Because well, Dany's going to go after Jon.
Mm,
But so another
I
thing.
don't know.
I know it's gonna happen by now.
All right, well,
It's got to.
we got to go back to the episode.
They done made a baby.
Yeah, gross. This
He didn't
podcast-
know it. It's okay.
Yeah, it's all right. That little mongoloid incest child. So that,
Targaryens, man, is what they do.
yeah, I mean it works out.
It's the best when you put the Targaryens to the test.
I mean that's the thing. Like, no, the thing, like if I was John and I found out that was my aunt, you'd have to kill me on the spot because she's too hot. I'm not
Yeah.
stopping.
No. I'm plugging. I'm so
Like,
plugged.
not for a second. I already did it once, whatever. But
oh
just
no.
kidding. kind of.
Oh no.
Yeah. So.
Is this real life? Or
Yeah.
show
Now.
So no, all right. So then after that, after they cut down to Dothraki, they make their way into Winterfell, and the next best scene is when the giant kicks through the door and just
God.
absolutely bitch slaps.
Yes.
Oh my
Lyanna
god!
Mormont
Yes.
across the fucking
That
room.
scene, that kind of broke my heart because I'm like, oh my god, this poor.
That made me
girl.
laugh so
No.
hard.
Oh. Well, of
This poor
course.
little girl, she is just getting attacked by this giant, and it's like,
And then she pulls it off.
she
Hey,
pulls it off.
she's
she
a
stabs him in
Mormont.
the eye.
Yeah.
She's a Mormont, and what is the Mormont?
I hate that she
motto?
was raised up though. I mean, I'm like, man, she just
No,
died.
no, it
like
was-
she just got her whole torso
No,
crushed.
it was-
Let this girl
Yeah.
lay there for a little bit. She was a rock star.
Well, it was kind of like ironic that they were gonna be like, we're gonna kill the littlest badass on this show with a fucking giant,
It was awesome.
crush
Yeah,
her to
yeah,
death.
the visual, everything,
Yeah.
and then she took him down.
Yeah, which
last minute.
And then she came up as a White Walker
It's a
and was a
little
badass
badass.
again. Little badass
With
White
her
Walker.
crushed
I know,
bones,
God.
somehow with her crushed
Urgh.
bones is able to walk or whatever.
The
We're
White
gonna get to
Walker
that.
cures all things.
Yes, yes.
Oh yeah, the
But
Night King.
let's tribute to the Mormonts going to Jorah.
They're
What is
done.
their? They are extinct now. They're House Umber.
R.I.P.
House
to the
Mormont.
friend zone.
yeah,
Yep.
Yes,
Captain Friend.
but
Captain
they went
Friend
out.
Zone.
Here we stand as their moment.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they sure do. How
Shit.
about them?
They were great. And another thing, I posted this on Facebook right after the episode. I don't know how Jon Snow runs around with such big, massive testicles.
Seriously.
Like seriously, the
And
guy.
like, how does it not get in the way when you're trying to run?
Going after the Night King on a dragon. Then after Dany tries to burn the Night King alive and it doesn't work, he just pulls out his sword and he runs out.
ready
He's
to
ready to
go.
fight, and
Yeah.
the Night King just raises the
Oh.
dead right in front of him, and you're
Yeah.
just like, oh my
That
god,
guy.
he's so screwed.
That was
Yeah.
the next part. I was
Why
like,
did he burn?
No, because he can't be
He
burned.
can't. Yeah.
That
Dragon
scene,
fire.
That scene.
Magic dragon fire. Why?
Well, that scene drove me crazy though, because I was sitting there and I was thinking to myself, like, when, Daenerys was on Drogon, she was gonna burn. She's like, Dracarys. I'm like, no, man, he can't be burned. He can't be burned.
Why? Now there's a theory there
Well,
because
there
he's a
was-
Targaryen.
It was always that way though, because there was I think a scene later on in the seasons, in the earlier seasons, where he would walk through fire and it would extinguish
It
around
wasn't
him.
dragon fire, bro.
There's just fire.
It was
Right, and so it's magic dragon fire.
Yeah, dragons have some magic to them, don't they?
Yes,
So
absolutely.
that's why the
But he has
Valyrian
more
steel
magic.
shit.
I think the point is he has
He's-
more magic.
Yeah.
The Valyrian steel's
You know?
got magic too, because it's made from dragon fire.
Yeah.
Right,
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 yeah.
Now here's the key: he had to be killed, and they mentioned this in the exact same spot which he was created. Okay, there's a few things that we can speculate on. How did Arya know that? We're gonna assume that she was told at some point.
And well, she didn't attack that spot
And-
first either.
Right.
Yeah.
And wait,
No.
but what kind of assassin yells right at the top, unless it's on purpose, in which she wanted?
The one that's in the
Because what's she gonna do? Reach around? No.
I
You
mean,
know?
she's kind of been practicing this move since season 7.
Yes.
Right, right. They show that. So I'm gonna assume that she had all this perfectly planned.
Well, this
she
was
got
her
by
episode.
the generals like a fucking ninja. Got
Yeah.
by the generals.
Now here's the thing though: did she sneak by them, or did she assume one of their faces?
I don't know. I was thinking the same thing.
Because Melisandre told her blue eyes.
Yeah.
Now, if you look at that moment, the hair of one of the generals kind of.
Yeah, is that her running by? Is she
You
that
know,
fast?
Yeah, I think so. She's
Arya
she's
the Hedgehog?
fucking-
Yes.
Yeah.
Is she Azor Ahai?
She might.
She
It might
might
all
be.
fall in now.
I was thinking it was
She
going to be
might.
Jorah or Jon, because I thought one of them was going to
I was
stab.
hoping.
Because you have to stab the sword through the heart of the one you love to get Lightbringer.
Right.
So I thought Jorah or Jon was going to stab Dany.
Yes.
Right. Now that dagger may be
Well,
Lightbringer
is now.
Exactly, because
Yeah.
here's the
from back in the day. You know?
exactly.
And I think they'll explain that in the prequel.
Wasn't that dagger used to kill?
Okay, well, it was going to. Here's a thing on Reddit. It's kind of a reach, but she was. Let's say you had to be born amongst smoke and salt. Okay, when she was technically born when she beat the wraith, right? And when she did that, remember they put the light out, smoke. After that, she jumped into the ocean, salt. Kind of a reach. All right. You could say that the dagger was the smoking gun that was going to kill Bran, which where there's smoke, there's fire. That's kind of a reach, you know. But I do think that dagger goes back to to probably Lightbringer or something or another, because there's something
Maybe.
special.
How
about
many
that.
people have held this dagger now? It's been
True.
involved in
Littlefinger
everything.
had it.
Yeah.
Well,
Littlefinger
it was the one that they tried to kill Bran with.
Yeah,
Yes.
the
At
assassin
first.
had it.
Yes.
Yeah, the assassin had it first,
And then Littlefinger gives it back to Bran. You
Yeah.
fucking dick.
Yeah.
And
And then he gives it to Arya.
and Arya kills
Yep.
him with it.
Mhm.
Arya
Yeah.
slits his throat with it. Like, God, this dagger has been around.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, like
More than Cersei.
Whoa.
But
all right.
Oh, Euron, by the way. That's my guy. I like Euron
Euron?
Greyjoy. I love Euron Greyjoy.
So can
Damn,
you
man.
can you think of anybody's had a better 24 hours than Arya?
yes,
She
Seriously.
lost her virginity and she killed the Night King.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. Seriously.
I mean, can you think of anybody in history who's had a better 24 hours?
And who had the worst 24 hours? Bran.
Bran.
Mhm.
Bran always has the worst.
No,
Bran
like-
always has the
Well,
word.
no, like in the first episode, like I don't even know if he went inside.
Yeah.
Like
No.
he just rolled around outside staring at people.
And he's like, oh, here's some
And then
sex
literally,
going on.
he's just sitting there. He's in
He's
his
just
chair. And he's
spit-
like, this cold ass motherfucker is going up to me, and it's like, dude, do you realize I've been sitting out here all day?
Look at me.
That's how he does it.
I've been sitting out
He
here
sits
all
there and
day.
broods.
Actually, no. Now you know who did have a worse day than him, but he completely redeemed himself was Theon Greyjoy.
Oh,
Dion,
God,
yes.
Reek. Hey, how about shout out to my boy Reek, Theon. I
Just
love
combine
him.
them.
Rion.
Theon
Recon.
Greyjoy.
You know, a lot of people didn't like the way he died.
The
He was
dick was
going
going
to
He had
die.
to. Yeah, that was
He was
his-
going
Yeah,
to
yeah, he
die.
had to.
He redeemed himself. He's a good man. I think that we can all
Yeah, but
kind of
that-
relate to that.
But that comment's kind of fucked up, though, because I think that
It's
was
a
kind of
redemption
Brandy's
story.
like, listen, you know I'm not about to, just die in this chair. Like, you need to delay this time. Like, go get him.
This is what I was talking about. Bran is Doctor Strange.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
it's like when Iron Man in Endgame asks him, "Well, is this the one way?" He goes, "If I tell you
Yeah.
It won't
before the
happen.
time, it
It
won't
won't
happen."
happen.
So
Yeah.
Bran going, "You're a good man," was the same thing as this.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
was the
Very-
exact
yeah.
same thing as Doctor Strange.
And
hit him
just
with
what
the
he
one
needed
finger.
to hear at that
Yeah,
moment.
shit, I didn't even think of that before. These things.
Yeah.
Bam. It
The-
just
the-
pops
the-
in. They do.
Seriously.
Endgame and this episode are so freaking similar.
And it bought him just enough time for Arya to get there.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he was this close.
Yeah.
And it wasn't much. But it bought him just enough time to distract, maybe, also, and give him time. I loved it. After everything's been through, the poor guy.
I don't know. I just wish that Bran didn't look like he was in an eternal
I'm going to
high
go
of
now.
butt hash. And he's
Well-
like, I'm going to go now.
Where?
Where
are you going?
What was he doing? Hold on. No, that was my biggest question. Like, no, literally, like, it's sitting there through the battle, and I'm with the friends I'm watching with. I'm like, what the fuck is Bran doing, by the way? Where are those birds?
Like, it
No, no,
actually did nothing.
No, wait, hold on. Like,
Seriously.
hold on. There's still 3 episodes left. He could be doing something.
Like, no.
He
Yeah,
maybe he said something to look at for King's Landing or something like that.
Maybe
All I'm
he
saying
he
is
warned
the
it
way
to the
they
general. Help
presented
him
it.
back.
Maybe Cersei's gonna get a letter. Haha, we won, bitch.
Yeah. Yes.
All I know is it just looked like he was really stressed, and he was like, I'm going to go now. It's too cold right now. I'm going to
going
fly
to
for a
go."
little bit.
So somebody posted a meme and it said like Bran's face is what happens when you shotgun a Four Loko. and it's just Bran going, I'm gonna go now.
I'm going to go now. When you take that last shot,
Yeah.
you know you shouldn't. I'm going to go
That
now.
was like Zafon was talking about.
I
like,
did that in college. I can confirm.
Yeah. Well, Zafon was talking about that says your buddy takes too much acid and so you just roll him in the room like, here you go. This is you by yourself.
That episode was one weird acid trip, man. Oh, it was great though. What do you guys give it a score out of 10?
10.
I give it a
I don't
10.
think they can top it.
I think it was the best
9.
episode that they made.
9.5.
In my opinion, it was
Just
the best
'cause-
episode.
9.5, probably 9.5. I got Endgame at 8.5 and that at a 9.5.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think they can top it. It's
Mm-mm.
Man, Battle of the
No.
Bastards was great. That was
Yeah.
It was. Don't get me
It
wrong.
might be better.
I think it was
It was
better.
better.
because you can see.
It was longer.
Right.
Yes.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh, and then plus two, I think I might just have recently biased too, also
Right,
because I
right.
haven't seen Battle of Bastards
Like,
here
there have been some
lately.
great battles. Also, that battle in season 7 when Jaime's army first gets hit by the dragon.
Yes.
Yo, and Braun is running through, and it's got like his angle, and you
Yeah.
see him navigating around all this fire and smoke. That was incredible.
Same director.
I believe
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, this guy
he's
is
top on.
amazing. I'm
He
telling
is
you.
there for the battles.
Wow.
And I am there for him.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
basically, now we're just looking forward to the remainder of the season and see what's going to happen.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, because right now
We're halfway
it's
there.
The
Daenerys-
Night King Slayer.
The Night
Arya.
King Slayer, Arya.
Mhm.
Daenerys doesn't have army anymore.
No.
Never.
Ghost is still alive.
Ghost
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, we have
Ghost
seen
is
So
still
is
alive.
Rhaegal, the other dragon.
Yes.
Yes.
That I didn't.
No, you.
Oh, Rhaegon, I was worried because I thought, like, first
Yeah.
time I saw it, I thought he was
Yeah.
dead.
Well, I didn't know. I think they did it on purpose, kind of.
Well, no. What you had to
And
watch
the same
was
thing with Ghost,
They
too,
had
yeah.
the
Same
next
thing.
time on Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
and they showed him. All right, so now,
Okay, I wasn't sure about that.
So from here, who's gonna get the throne? Everybody.
I think Daenerys is going to wind up with the throne, but I think that she's going to wind up having to kill Jon for it.
I think Jon should get it.
I think that he
won't-
should
I won't
get
He
Jon-
doesn't want it. That's why I think he.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, because he's Ned.
Exactly. He's
I mean,
Ned all over again.
Never wanted the
It's
throne.
going
Hey,
full
what happened to
circle.
Ned?
It's going full circle.
I'm leaning towards Cersei right now.
Seriously?
Good, I
Seriously?
like it.
Cersei?
Cersei.
Cersei?
Well, no, because like nobody thinks she's gonna win,
Yes.
and we know this show's like, oh,
God
what'd you
damn,
think?
yeah.
Fuck you. What do you want? Nah.
No, because everybody wants the whole,
Well, Jaime's gonna kill her.
That's what
Stab
we
her
all.
right in the
That's
moon.
what we all.
Stab
want.
her right in the womb.
That's what we all want. But who?
But it's Arya with Jaime's face.
But
No, we discussed this earlier.
we were talking about this earlier.
Yeah. So if Arya gets Jaime's face, does Arya have to kill Jaime to get his face?
Of course she does.
Yeah,
She does.
exactly.
But
I
why
mean, that's
she-
the thing is that
Why would she?
Why? Well, yeah.
You just
Well,
help
to get
him
to
out.
Cersei.
Well, the thing is that
I'm surprised she
you
didn't kill Gendry to get the Melisandre.
She needed him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she needed.
Well,
yeah.
I honestly, I
After
thought
this episode,
Oh,
I was
actually,
like,
yeah.
go girl. I was for last episode 2. I was all like, oh, Arya can have sex. This is my baby girl. Can't have it.
That was disturbing.
Yeah, after
It's
she,
kinda weird.
after she killed the Night
Do you know how many
King,
like watching
memes
your little
came out
sister.
after that episode
Now, after
where
she killed the
everyone's
Night
sitting there
King-
like with the hand, they're just like.
Now after she killed the Night King, I was like, no, you deserve that dick. You fucking get that
Oh my
shit.
God.
You fucking you get it.
You got King.
I was like, I don't care what happens now. It's like like the whole baby girl thing is now gone, and like you deserve everything you
Well,
get.
the Starks and the Baratheons have joined houses.
They have.
Yes.
That's good.
And now we're going to see. We still have to see Clegane Bowl.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
that is-
Oh my God. Sandor Clegane in this episode, I am so proud of him. He has come such a long way. Such a long way.
My
I mean,
favorite
seriously.
What a little bitch.
My favorite
Best
character
character.
too.
What a little
I mean,
The House.
you've seen him from the
Being
beginning.
fired.
Well, he got over it though,
Yeah.
and he got
Thanks
over it
to
for the
Arya.
exact same thing. The thing that would get him. out of
Arya
it.
saved the
Yeah.
day. The Hound saved Arya,
Yeah.
so the Hound
Yeah, I'll
saved the
take
day.
Exactly.
Through the transitive part.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I said
Property.
transitive
We
property.
said it here. The Hound indirectly saved the
Well,
day.
which is good. If he gets over fire, we can assume that mountain that was weapon's
Exactly.
going to be used is fire. What he's going to use to fuck with them, like he might use fire.
Well,
and Sandor's going to hopefully take them.
I mean, we still need to assume that Cersei is planning that the army that Daenerys would have would march to King's Landing.
Right.
So
and,
you know she's going to be using
which-
fire.
Well, yeah, and she's
And the
going,
mountain's
they're
probably
going,
gonna be like, I don't give two shit.
well, they're going to the Iron Islands.
So where's the last battle going to happen? Is it King's Landing?
It's
Yeah,
gotta be in King's Landing. It's gotta be. in
It
King's
looks like
Landing.
it's going
Could
to
be.
Yeah.
I mean,
You already
it's
had a
full
winter.
circle.
You already had a Winterfell battle. Shouldn't
Yeah.
do it twice.
Exactly. It's gonna be full
Right.
circle.
It's
He's
gonna-
gonna go to King's Landing.
it's
He's
gonna
gonna
be-
run into the mountain, and he's gonna defeat him.
This season's going to be just like season 1. Everyone went to Winterfell to bring everyone back to King's Landing.
Yeah.
That's what
Actually,
happened in
a
season
point,
1.
Yeah.
I
Now,
don't
what's
know.
going to be Qyburn's weapon? Remember, he's got a weapon that no one's on about.
I
Qyburn.
don't know.
Chlamydia. There's no cure yet, guys. Everyone's
Biological warfare. Dysentery.
All right.
I don't know.
Cersei's giving it to
it's-
Euron, and she's going to give it to everybody.
Maybe it's
Spread.
something that's gonna make
But
the
Bran
mountain
should know
go
about it.
insane because he's docile right now.
Yeah.
Like he just follows
Bran
his
should know
command.
about it.
Yeah, but his command, if his command's bad, like you saw, he smushed that one guy's head up against the wall, just went dunk.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
He's,
Imagine if he just
if she
went
tells
AWOL.
him, ooh, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Imagine
But no,
if he just
no.
went AWOL.
He's gonna get killed again, but he's gonna get killed by the Hound this time,
Hopefully.
and then the Hound's probably gonna be
Right.
mortally wounded in
And
the
Yeah,
battle.
Arya's
he
gonna,
probably
Arya's
is.
gonna kill him, put him out of misery.
Maybe. Or
Yes,
just
yeah,
give him,
that's-
give him a
that's
good
a-
death scene.
That's another.
And then rob him. She's gonna
And
take
yeah.
the shit.
Yeah, exactly.
got them chickens. Let me get them chickens.
She robbed him the last
I robbed
time.
you twice, bitch.
Oh, yeah, she did.
I robbed you twice, bitch.
No, the Hound's gonna be like, don't take my shit.
You fucking cunt.
He should have never stole from those
The
people
Hound's
from
left-
the house.
We could get
So
we could get Brienne Sandor versus. the
Well,
Mountain.
that's a theory. That's a lot of people have been saying that Brienne of Tarth and the Hound are going to go up against the Mountain. Now,
That's a good fight.
it's a possibility.
That would
It's a
be
strong
great to
possibility
see.
because the two of them respect each other by now.
Yeah.
They fought each other and they fought for the same thing, so why not fight for the
Two
exact
biggest-
same thing, which is to end
Well,
a knight who
well,
should have never been a knight.
well,
and both of them never wanted to be knights.
Yeah.
Brienne of Tarth managed to become a knight, and the Hound, he's just like, you should have never been a knight, and you should never be a person. I'll fucking kill you, bitch.
Now, George R. Martin in the books has said that she is, well, in the book she's related to Duncan, of Duncan and Egg. I don't know if you guys, that's back, he was Duncan the Tall.
Who?
Duncan the Tall. From Duncan Egg.
Like
Egg was
Duncan the
Aegon.
basketball?
No, Duncan. so Duncan
Tim
was a
Duncan's
really,
in Game of Thrones?
Yes.
Duncan was known as Duncan the Tall.
George
He plays for the Spurs.
He's watching
Yeah.
basketball.
Yeah, and Egg, which was a Targaryen back then by the name of Aegon, had to shave his head. That's why they call him Egg, so they wouldn't know he's Targaryen. And
Is
he,
egg a metaphor for a
Egg.
basketball?
Egg. Well, if you read the books, they're really cool. But she's supposed to be a descendant of Duncan the Tall in the books. Now I don't know if they're gonna do that. In
All right, so would you have any closing arguments or any closing statements about the whole weekend that was,
It was
the
a-
media?
It's a roller coaster,
fucking-
man.
Yeah.
It was.
It was the biggest weekend in entertainment history. This is gonna be the highest grossing movie of all
Oh
time.
yes, it's already.
It-
$1.2 billion in like 3 days.
Yeah.
That's
Seriously.
insane.
Yeah.
That's almost what the first
That's
Avengers
fucking
movie
crazy.
made
Yes.
in 3 days. So it's at 1.2. We gotta think it's gonna hit 3.
Yeah.
So if it hits 4, I lose $100. Some guy said it was gonna
If
hit
it
4
doesn't-
billion.
if-
It better
if
not
it-
hit 4.
You bet.
If it doesn't
Yeah,
hit
that's
a
only
week,
$100.
if it doesn't hit a weekend drop, I think it might have.
I don't think it can hit a weekend drop.
I think.
Was
might.
it 350 domestic?
Yeah,
Yeah. Ha, wow.
nuts.
Wow.
It's $1 for every person in the country.
Right?
That is
Yeah.
wild.
Damn.
More. It's only 330.
Damn.
All right, so if anybody doesn't have any other statements, we'll close this episode up.
We're all gonna miss you, Iron Man.
Yes, Tony.
Bless you, Tony Stark.
You weren't my favorite character, but you were a great
I
character.
regret everything that I said regarding Iron Man 3. I actually don't. That movie
It was a
sucked.
good bookend.
But you know
Fuck
what?
what they
He
did
was
to Ben
good.
Kingsley.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
It started with.
It started with
him.
Nobody thought that was gonna be the only Stark to die this weekend.
Oh, right.
Oh
I did,
my-
yeah.
oh
I
my
thought
God.
At least it made more stars.
Don't do
guys.
this to me.
Right.
I'm on camera.
So I have an announcement to make before we go.
All right.
I am Iron Man.
No, you're not.
Okay.
I'm Batman. So.
You wanna know my secret identity? How it should have ended, guys. Give us free stuff.
Have you
Love
said?
Yeah. All right.
All right, guys.
Yeah. So comment,
Like,
post,
subscribe, comment.
subscribe.
Let us know what you guys want to see next, and
Tell us if we're wrong about these movies.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
something.
and
We're
Give
not,
us-
but you
give
can
us
tell
Be
us.
feedback.
brutal.
tell us
Be
about your
brutal.
theories.
Please give us
Do a
feedback.
video review.
Yes.
Like, tell us different theories in regards to Avengers, and also, Game of Thrones.
We don't have shit
Let us
going
know.
on. We'll read them.
We got
Yeah.
something wrong. If we get something wrong, let us know too.
And you might be featured on the show.
All right. So we'll see
Possibly.
you guys next
There's
time.
room on this couch. You want to get in this middle? you want the sandwich? It's like a not sequential Oreo.
No.
Exactly.
All right. So we'll see you guys next time, and just stay tuned.